Motherboards. The motherboard is the most important component in computer system. It is a backbone that supports all the other computer components. Choosing the right motherboard will be the difference between allowing components to our maximum capacity and significantly slowing them down. Motherboard components. Number 1. I/O ports. This is located in the back panel of the Microsoft that is used to conjoin outside hardware or computer's devices. Number 2. ATX power connector. This is used for 2 or 4 pin of power supply unit PSU connection. This is separate from 20 or 24 pin ATX power supply to provide DC voltage for computer processor. Number 3. Processor ZIF, Zero Information Pulse, handles the processor or CPU chip. Number 4. Memory slot. This is called dual inline memory module. This is slot of computer memory that we call RAM. Number 5. ATX power connector, a group of connector that provides a DC output motherboard MB from the output of power supply unit. Number 6. Vendor name. The manufacturer name is important so as to identify also the retriever to be installed to have the computer system work properly. Number 7. CMOS BIOS battery. In this part, the CMOS BIOS battery is placed to afford 3 volts direct current voltage to the CMOS IC so that can provide the BIOS settings like module hardware information and setting parameters among other. Number 8. IDE connector serves as connector IDE cable of the HDD or ODD to the motherboard IDE. Number 9. Front panel connectors attach the power LED, HDD, LED, power switch, and reset switch connector cables of ATX case front panel assembly. Number 10. SATA connector. New standard of IDE connection array of computer SATA HDD to the motherboard system. Number 11. CMOS BIOS jumper disables the BIOS default setup such as disable superior password. Number 12. USB connector joins the USB port of the front panel. Number 13. PCI slots serves a bridge of the I/O cards of computer, i.e. LAN card, Wi-Fi card, USB expansion card, graphics card, and sound card. Number 14. Motherboard version number of modern computer. Display motherboard version drives software to download the correct drives. Number 15. CMOS BIOS IC. This is where the BIOS configuration is being installed such as speed, CPU chip, RAM, etc. 16. AMR modulates, demodulates the analog audio of the computer. Number 17. PCI Express slot is a slot of high-speed computer expansion standard replacement PCI. Number 18. Chipset, a group of integrated circuits to be used together to service, function, and differ manufactured and sold as unit. Number 19. Technically known MCH, manage controls computer memory before processing of the chip CPU. Number 20. Southbridge chipset is a partial name referring ICH. It's a microphone and monitor screen of the computer that's commonly located at the back of system unit. 21. CPU fan. This is separate 4-pin power supply connector located to the CPU. This connector provides power in order CPU cooling fan for the processor.